and
like
I'd
using
be
the
sort of
actual.
like this close to it all the time. But now I'm back here. I mean, this is where I'd normally be. See the FOV change.
The FOV change.
But look
Oh,
at it. That's
wow.
kind of juicy, bro.
It's kind of what bussin'.
Uh, what the fuck have I done now?
Are you okay?
Help! I'm falling.
The sky is falling. The
So,
sky is
so I just.
falling.
What's up, guys? It's Benley Talks here.
It's Benley Talks here.
I'm Benley Talks, and this is Finn. Welcome to Benley Talks with Finn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn straight.
Damn
Welcome.
straight.
Welcome to our
Oh,
11th.
Naughty
Naughty,
recording.
naughty. This is our 11th episode, Ben.
Yep.
We finally found time.
Yep.
It's been very busy with work, with
Yep.
your work, like obviously especially, which sucks.
Hello.
But you know, we say it every time, we'll get around it.
Yep.
There will be. Because I did the saying goodbye video. I also
Yeah,
edited
which
our
I
first
love
stream, so that's good. Yeah, but we're here with the 11th episode. We were thinking, wow, what should we talk about? We were thinking.
Why?
We were thinking, we need something interesting, something that we both have seen or know about. We don't want it to be, fucking terrible. And we thought, Wandavision.
Wandavision.
The first four episodes of Wandavision are out currently. I don't know how many more there are. I think there's 10 in the series. No, 9. 8? 9? I can check in the I closed down IMDb. I closed it down.
You idiot.
Oh, Control-Shift-T. So, it appears there is 9 episodes.
Nice.
So, we're
Strange
roughly
number.
at the halfway point. Yeah, I was going to say that.
Why 9? Why not 10?
Maybe it's... Wanda was in the last episode, right?
Yeah.
She was
Yeah.
She was in episode
In
4.
bit.
Oh, yeah, so it's 9, yeah. So she would be in every episode, I would imagine. Well,
Maybe.
there you go. That was a good episode.
Episode 1 was quite interesting, I thought.
All of them are quite interesting.
But I think to go into a TV show and expecting Marvel haven't done anything like this yet. This is such a curveball. Maybe we're going to see this. Well, I mean, this is the first Disney Plus series, so maybe they're all going to be a bit out there. But this was so odd to start watching a show with two characters we know already and we've seen since 2015 was when Wanda was introduced. 2016 when Vision was introduced into the MCU, at least.
Yeah.
And to sort of start watching a episode and think, this is in black and white. This is in the aspect ratio of an old 50s TV. It's done like a sitcom. Everything is period correct. And it's so odd to see these two who we know from the late teens to sort of 2020.
Yeah, it was... I remember when it was like... Not announced that it was going to be a sitcom, but when it first came out and everyone was like... What the fuck? It's like, yeah, like as you say, it's like not what you'd expect Marvel to do. But like... so far, at least, they have fucking pulled it off. Because it's just so interesting to watch. And it was... The first few episodes are really funny, like a sitcom would be.
Yeah.
And I think...
But then you get the feeling there's something's up. Each episode has the little...
It just has like a little
bits.
Yeah, a little moment where you just go, what the fuck? And then it goes back to being a 50s sitcom or a 60s sitcom or a 70s sitcom. It's very good. And I think Elizabeth Olsen, well, I mean, she's just fucking amazing, and she's gorgeous. You can't not like Elizabeth Olsen.
Mm-hmm.
Paul Bettany is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I think he is just so... I think people kind of like not forget that he's like... I mean, Paul Bettany has obviously been... He was Jarvis, right? Yeah,
he's been Jarvis. In the MCU the same length of time as Iron Man.
Yeah. And I think people kind of just put him down as this one role. So people thought that he wouldn't be able to do like a kind of comedy, like a sitcom-y kind of thing. But he was in, what was he in? Oh, I'm gonna click on his name.
He's in Legion.
You know what?
I know that much.
No, but it was something like, Knight's Tale. He was.
Oh my God! Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was. I knew it was
Ulrich
something
von
with Heath Ledger.
Lichtenstein. That's a good film.
Oh, I didn't know he was in Solo. Oh, that's weird.
Yes, he was.
Who the fuck
Kinlan
was
Voss.
Dryden.
Voss. That's it.
I mean, I'm correcting it as if I knew. I'm reading it right there.
Anyway, I'm thinking
that's Paul
Kinlan
Bettany.
Voss is a different Jedi. My bad.
So I thought that was fucking cool because I mean, Paul Bettany, he's just very funny. He kind of has that kind of like real. He really has a Britishness to it.
Yeah, I was gonna say he is now
like,
the Brit of
and
Marvel.
one joke. This is actually so. I mean, it's so a bit random, but like when they were like in the show, I can't remember who they were talking to. It might have been Agnes or something. He said like, "Oh, and this is Wanda. She's from Europe." Like as if he's not also from Europe and also not from the US, which I thought was funny. But then, speaking of Agnes, I remember when I now know her name, Catherine Hahn. She is fucking amazing. She's so good at being like a side character, not in like a insulting way.
No.
But she just fits into every like character that she is, and because she's always just there, kind of like just pushing the story along with her side character, or like a, not the main attraction, but like if she wasn't there, it'd probably be very different. Because she's amazing, she's so good, and she fits like the times perfectly. Like whether it was, I mean, everyone did because it's Marvel. They probably paid a lot of attention to detail with it. But
she seemed to play the character period correct as well. The 50s one was very much like
it was
typical
very what you'd expect from a 50s two housewives interacting. It felt very like that's exactly how it was.
She's going to be more than a side character. If what I think is going to happen happens, because this WandaVision seems to be based off the comics The House of M, which in the comics is where WandaVision gets rid of mutants. So Agnes, who is a witch in the comics, who is married to Mephisto, who is the devil, who we think Ralph might be her husband. In the comics, she and Mephisto were trying to get Wanda to produce offsprings. Now she does, and they're two mutants. It's all long-winded and all weird, but this is what it's based off. Now, Wanda in episode 3 gave birth to twins. That is the two kids, the two mutants, and they're named. Was it Tommy
and Billy?
Tommy and Billy, yes. That is the names of the two mutants. They're like, one's a super speed guy, one's got telekinesis.
Very cool.
Then what I think is going to happen is, instead of Wanda saying no more mutants and evaporating them all and killing them all off, this is going to be the entryway for mutants into the MCU, like they've said it's going to happen. And I think she's going to say, let there be mutants, because she's given off her offspring mutant powers. Then we see Wolverine come in. We see all the other mutants appear.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
That is pretty fucking cool. That is fucking cool.
Another detail, exciting. With episode 4, which was last Friday, in Sword, they mentioned about now they're doing unmanned missions into space. Right? What group of 4 people went on a manned mission to space and had an accident and came back and now all have superpowers? The Fantastic Four. I think the Sword is setting up the Fantastic Four with that, because they're confirmed to be coming now.
Yeah.
So I think WandaVision is probably
how Chris Evans was a Fantastic Four member.
Yes,
but then he was also Captain America.
Yes.
Was Michael B. Jordan also part of the?
Yeah, in the newer remake, he was also Johnny Storm, and
now
he was.
Okay.
Obviously, they weren't in the MCU. Those two, they were Fox-owned ones. But so he was.
That's funny.
Yeah,
okay.
It's quite amusing, and now they're bringing it back. I don't know who they've cast. I think John Krasinski might be Reed Richards.
Oh,
which
shit.
is good casting. I think.
I'm glad John Krasinski might be coming into the. I'd rather him be in Marvel than a DC film.
I can't remember who else is
well,
coming in. I know Christian Bale's coming in, but
that's fucking cool, man. I like how with Marvel, like it feels like everyone's starting to realize that it's like the bigger actors they get, the more pull they have for like the entire series as a general.
And also, they need more actors because at this point, if they want to introduce anyone new, they need new ones.
True.
Which is very, very cool.
It is. Hello. There was a little Easter egg with I can't remember the fucking officer's name. You know, the guy that did the card flick at the beginning.
Yep. Jimmy Woo, isn't it? Something like that.
Yes, something like that. I thought that was funny because when he does the card flick, I didn't piece it together at the time, but in Ant-Man, he asks,
how'd you do it, Scott?
How'd you do it? And he was, he just does it. And then when he, like, as the woman's coming up, he just goes, he just does
close-up magic. It's brilliant. I love little nods like that.
Yeah, it's little nods. We do love a callback.
Very, very
and
good.
That's a very small callback.
Mm-hmm.
They're the best. They're even better. They're sometimes even better than obvious ones.
Yeah, it's one of those ones as well. If you miss it, no biggie. It doesn't change the plot. It doesn't make you go, huh? What's that? You just go, if you have no clue what's going on, you just see him flick his card out and go, whoa, that was interesting.
If you're watching Wandavision before you've seen Ant-Man, you just go, he must, if you know magic, you might realise that he's doing a card thing just for like, maybe, maybe his character looks magic. Then you go, I haven't seen Ant-Man. You go watch Ant-Man, and then he's in that going, well, how do you do the card flick thing? And now he's like, this is a callback, or that was a callback to this moment. It's great.
It's very good. Very, very good.
I'm excited for the next few episodes of WandaVision. And I think I like the series now. I don't know, maybe it's just because it's Marvel. Like, I've always been more of a movie guy than a TV guy. Like, I've only seen, like, some of the big TV shows, like Breaking Bad and stuff. But, like, ultimately, when it comes to, like, watching a TV series, I'm, like, not super into it. But Mandalorian changed my fucking opinion on that. Because, like, again, like, I like Star Wars. Obviously, I'm not, like, super into it. We've already been over this. But, like, that TV show was, like, I needed to watch every episode. And now it's Marvel, and I love Marvel films, so why would I not give WandaVision a shot? And it's just fucking great. It's like little nuggets of Marvel films for 30 minutes to 40 minutes.
And I think that's because they've done it in a very different way. I don't like traditional TV shows. Can't like Breaking Bad, not my sort of thing. There's certain ones where it's more like the episodes are a movie split into segments. That's what I like. Like Westworld. Loved Westworld. Because it was each one was an hour long.
Was Paul Bettany in Westworld? Someone was. I don't think it's Paul Bettany.
No.
I think I'm thinking of someone else.
Yes, you are. There was a few faces in better. Stephen Ogg, the one
I know.
voiced Trevor, Ogg. He was in it.
Yeah.
A couple others, but this is not about Westworld. But the Marvel ones, they're doing it in that sort of style. And same with The Mandalorian. I think because it's Disney, they know people are more, like the wider audience, like movie style more than TV style.
Yeah.
Everyone prefers to go see a movie than just to watch TV, I think.
I don't know. I feel like it's a mix because now with like quarantines and lockdowns, people just had like so much more time dedicated to just like sitting on Netflix, etc. So I don't know, maybe TV series retain their kind of like binginess because people have just had so much free time. But I think you're right, kind of, because I loved going to the cinema to watch films. That was like fucking awesome. It was just very expensive because cinemas in the UK are fucking corrupt for some reason. Like, why the fuck would I want to pay like upwards of like £10-12 per person? Like, fuck you. No, I want to pay like a £5. It's You're gonna play the film anyway. You just fucking let me watch it. It's a fiver. Just let me go in.
Just gonna play it anyway.
Like you bought, like fuck you. Just you don't need to get 13 quid per person, especially for something like. I don't know. I feel like they should adjust it. You know, like if it's a film that not many people are gonna watch, then maybe you put the prices up to like kind of maybe like recoup some of the cost. But if it's gonna be something like Avengers related, Marvel related, huge film, it's like don't be a dick and charge. I don't know. Obviously, like, this is not how business works. Because obviously, if you're gonna have like a full house, you may as well milk everyone of all their money.
Oh yeah.
But
then it's also the other way around as well. Like if it's not.
Yeah, because if you. Yeah, exactly. But I think that's the problem. It's like I feel like it's definitely going up in price. Like student discount at one of the, I think it's Odeon. Student discount in Bournemouth is fucking 12 quid. What? How does that make sense? 12 goddamn pounds, and that's me saying I'm a student. I'm a film student. It'd be awesome if I could go see some fucking 12 quid. Well, I'm gonna go pirate it then.
Yeah.
You know, I'll just wait a year, pirate it. Like fuck it, I don't care. Fuck those actors, I guess. You know.
Just let's clarify, Finn doesn't mean he actually pirates movies.
I don't.
Because that would be illegal. Josh, on the other hand, he does.
Josh, on the other hand, does. I don't think Josh. Does Josh have Disney Plus? I don't.
No,
think
he doesn't. He's never mind that.
Nah, fuck him. Nah, Josh, this is call out. Usually we call out Will. Will, you're safe. Josh, fuck you. You pirate shit. Stop doing that. Go support artists and stuff.
Arrgh!
Chump.
Pirate.
I think Josh should have mutton chops.
And go around singing, "Soon may the weatherman come."
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. Anyway, Josh, if you don't, we're not. Here's the deal, man. We can't bring up to Josh that we've called him out.
No,
it's up to Josh. We'll know if Josh listens to the fucking podcast.
Yep.
Because
if he doesn't, he'll fuck off, Josh.
Yeah, and
grow up.
Anyone listening who knows Josh, no one tell him. Yeah, no one tell him that we've called him out. It's up to Josh to figure it out, and then we'll know if Josh is actually a friend and if he listens to the podcast or if he's just like, oh,
if he doesn't, we will remove the Call of Duty episode with him in it.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't even mind. That's definitely the weakest episode we've
It's because we call him Mr. Sexy, but is he? I think that's why it was weak. If we turned his camera off, absolutely fine.
Yeah, he really brought us down. I'm not gonna lie.
So today we were talking about Call of Duty. You can see Ben and Finn. You'll just hear Josh and his annoying little voice.
Yeah, I mean, I fucked up as well that episode. To be fair.
Oh yeah, you did.
I did. That was it was an accident. I was low at the beginning. I didn't. It was a whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so you've made your predictions about Wandavision, about what you think could happen. I mean, obviously, again, like I'm not. I don't know the comics. All I'm going off is what I've seen, and I honestly don't know what to expect. It's kind of exciting though. Like it's not a show where I'm like, what could happen. It's more just like, what could happen? Like I'm like waiting. I'm like, oh, it's Friday. Like, gonna log in Disney Plus, give that a watch. I think it's great. I think the acting's great. Just everything about it. Like it's just they just did it so well.
And all the way through, you feel uneasy. In the first 3 episodes, I felt uneasy all the time.
Oh
I was like,
God.
This is going too well.
When let me get her name. I don't want to fuck it up. Oh God, no. Why does she have a fucking line? Monica, who's that?
Yeah, Monica Rambeau.
Yeah, was her name Monica when she was?
No, she was.
I don't remember a fucking show name. I can't find. I
can hear Vision going, "Oh, where's so and so?"
Geraldine fucking Dean. Geraldine. When Geraldine said to Wanda, Ultron, that was like a whoa. That was like a whoa fuck.
It's like at first when Wanda mentions Pietro, and her accent reverts to the Sokovian accent. Then Geraldine goes, he was killed by Ultron, and then you see the tone drop, and there's no more smiley, and she's just straight-faced, evil.
Yeah, it became very tense. It was a very tense situation.
And then when they revisited that bit and showed us what actually happened to Geraldine going blasted out, when Vision comes in the room and goes, "Wanda, where's Geraldine?" and you can see Wanda stood there. Vision's grey in the back, and I was thinking, he looks dead. And then it pans around, it's the hole in his head where the Mind Stone's ripped out.
Dude.
He stood there dead. That jumped properly. I was like,
yeah, that was fucking. Do you know what else was a fucking like low key scary? Is when I think it was episode 2 or 3 when it rewound.
The beekeeper. When the beekeeper came out of the hole.
No, I mean when the show rewinded itself.
But it's done it a few times.
What?
It did it in...
No. What? No, where it was like obvious, like you could see like the pause and then they like redid. It was like as if they redid the scene.
Yeah, that was the beekeeper scene where the beekeeper came out of the ground and Wanda just goes no, and then they go rewound back in.
Okay, wait. I'll make it more specific. When they're on the sofa,
yes,
and fucking what's his name, Vision comes walking around and he sits down and then I can't remember what they were talking about. Yes, and then it fucking like and then he looks at the camera for like a split second. He like looks at the camera and then it rewinds and
you just see him. I think that one as well. It wasn't even like a proper rewind. They jump cut twice. It went like blub blub blub, and then carried on.
That is just.
And you can see that's Wanda controlling the reality in there. What Westview is a pocket town, like pocket reality that Wanda is influencing the whole time.
Yeah,
that's why. And as we've seen in episode 4. How all the radiation coming out is making a TV show. She's making her own little reality to fit how she wants. So when the beekeeper, which we found out was a sword scientist, entered, he's warped from his scientist suit to a beekeeper suit. The drone that goes flying in from
became
the heli. Then you've got when Herb was stood at the wall sawing through it, he was glitching out.
Yeah.
Because Wanda's not concentrating. And he's saying... because we're all something. And I think he was going to say because we're all trapped. Wanda's trapped all these real residents, apart from Agnes, who wants them to be there so she can control Wanda to produce babies.
It is... the thing, it was just... It really fucked me up, the rewind bits. Like, because you think, what the fuck just happened? And then I can't get over the way he like looked at the camera. That like really fucked me up. I like because it was like oh god, you seen Nightcrawler?
Yes.
Yeah, you know where he like fucking smashes the mirror, and because of the like mirror like coming out like of the fucking thing, it like angles his face to directly at the camera, and he like looks in the lens, and that's like hella unsettling. And it was like the same kind of energy. Where like fucking Vision just like looks at the camera and then it just gets like fucking yeeted back a bit and like has to redo the scene.
Another unsettling bit was in episode 1 when Vision's boss and boss's wife come over. He starts to choke and she's there laughing and smiling, but sort of consistently going, "Stop it, stop it." That was horrible.
Yeah. Goodness.
Then it's also weird how each time something weird happens, Vision has to reveal his powers, and everyone just shrugs it off. Like with the Doctor, he just sprints. You know people are shrugging it off, and that's Wanda correcting it.
Yeah, making it just seem like it was nothing
going on.
Yeah, that's how, I remember. I remember bringing that up, but like I remember thinking about that. Like, you know, you can't just like run up on your. Like, okay, the Doctor saw a pregnancy go from like 4 months to 9 months in about 2 hours. Then Vision sprints over to him before he goes on holiday and it's like, you know, she's going into labour. And he's like, okay, gets on his back. And they sprint to the house, literally in front of everyone. Well, you know, and then just the Doctor's like, oh, you know, cool.
And Vision, when he takes the thing out the guy's throat because he's choking, just phases through.
Yeah, just fucking...
And they all just sort of go, all right, we're going to go now. That's enough wizardry for one day.
Yeah, that's enough. Yeah, Vision is actually just a wizard.
He's not like a...
Wanda's probably more of a wizard, whereas Vision
her name, it's Scarlet Witch, so...
That makes sense, actually.
Vision
Kind of weird that her second name is Witch, though, don't you think?
No.
No, it's a show name, so, I mean, obviously it doesn't matter. I was just, come on, man, like, what kind of second name is Witch, anyway?
It's actually Wanda Maximoff.
No.
If you want to get techie with it.
Well, that's the opposite of going techie with it, because that's her actual, that's her name.
You know what is interesting?
Whereas Scarlet Witch is like a superhero name. It's like Captain America. Obviously, his name is not Captain America. His name is Steve Rogers.
Iron Rogers.
I am
Spider Parker. Peter Man. You know what's interesting?
Anyway, yeah.
The stone in Vision's head gave Wanda her powers. The thing that keeps Vision alive is the thing that gave Wanda her powers. That's why Wanda can control Vision. That's fact.
That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
You know?
That's why Wanda is one of the most powerful people in the whole universe, because she can control down to a T an Infinity Stone without bending its will or anything.
I want to just bring up that one interview. You must have seen this on TikTok of the guy asking Kevin Feige, like, who he considers, like, was it the strongest superhero or something?
It was the most powerful.
Most powerful, yeah. And you know, people are thinking, like, you know, so and so. And Kevin Feige's just like, well, you know, Wanda, like, could have killed Thanos. Mm-hmm. And they're like, oh, and he's like, but it was like sheer desperation or some shit like that. I don't know. I can't remember exactly what he said. But I just think that's fucking crazy because, like, it is right. Like, she is just so unbelievably, like, powerful in comparison to, like, other people. Like, Iron Man's, well, I mean, he's fucking dead. But, like, you know, when he was alive, you know, he was just a rich guy who had, like, tech. That's cool. He's a good superhero. He knows how to fight. Yeah, and he's just a smart guy. Steve Rogers, he's fucking, what's it?
Well, he's old now.
Like, well, yeah, of course, again, he's also, like, not around. But, like, he was just loyal, was just, you know, he had just super strength and metabolism. Yeah, determined. He was just, like, he had his good morals, you know, and that's what made him a hero, is he was just, you know, yeah, he could fucking yeet a shield and know exactly how to, like, ricochet it off about 8 things before hitting the guy. You know, his brain is just so good. But then you think of, like, Hulk, and Hulk is meant to be, well, I remember when he was introduced, like, considered, you know, fucking really goddamn strong, you know? Like, he's goddamn Hulk, you know? But then Thor is a goddamn god. He is a god.
I think the top dogs at the moment are Thor, still. Yeah. I mean, Thor's always been up there. He got more and more powerful. Even though he's fat now, he's amazing. Yeah,
well, he got depressed, so it probably didn't seem like he was as powerful, but, like, his powers were always there, you know?
I mean, in Endgame, even though, I mean, he was there, fucking shit up. I think he's top dog with Wanda. 100%, because she nearly crushed Thanos if it wasn't for Thanos shooting down from his ship. And then Captain Marvel. On terms of raw power, it's between Thor and Captain Marvel, but Wanda probably could beat them too if she wanted to.
Yeah, I was going to bring up Black Widow because that movie's coming out at some point.
And Taskmaster.
So I think people have forgotten that Black Widow film's coming out because obviously it got delayed, and then WandaVision's out, so everyone's like, WandaVision.
And then we got Shang-Chi as well.
Yeah, there's fucking loads of them coming out, and I think that they kept delaying bloody Black Widow because Disney don't want to release it on Disney Plus. Not like they did with WandaVision, like a fucking, you know, obviously I suppose that's a bit different. It's not quite the right comparison. They don't want to just put it on Disney Plus like Soul, for example,
because they want a
they want a theatrical release and it to win awards probably.
And not just to win awards, because that's where most of the money return comes from streaming. When you can pay £4 a month, they want all these people to go out and buy tickets and talk about it, and it makes it more public because people are going out. You see adverts outside, so I feel like they want to wait a bit. We got loads lined up though. Can't wait.
Oh, the Eternals. That's the one that's the one that I was.
That's been really delayed.
Then you've got that's the one with I don't remember his name. The one that got fucking ripped, like, you know, that comedy actor. Just got fucking jacked for no reason. There's the second Venom.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember his name. Fuck, you know what? Let me find his name. Let me find it. I'll see him. And I'll just go, that guy. Kumail Nanjiani. He was in...
Oh, yes!
Yeah, and he got fucking, like, ripped.
Yes.
Like jacked as fuck. And everyone was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. You've also got the guy that played Rob Stark.
Yeah.
And there was also David Budd from...
I've just seen Harry Styles is going to be in the Eternals.
Yeah. He's quite a good actor.
Yeah, no, I'm not disputing that because I really liked him in Dunkirk. But I'm just interested because like everyone else has a name, like Kit Harington, Richard Madden, Kumail Nanjiani, Angelina Jolie. They're all like, they all have names. They're like, but Harry Styles is just like Harry Styles.
Mm-hmm.
He's in the Eternals.
Just me.
As who? Harry Styles. He's actually just performing like in the film, and they're just like,
he's just the space.
You need to go, and he's just like, oh what? I'm Harry. And then that's it.
Just I'm Harry.
Why does it say Google, mate? You fucked up here. I'm looking up Marvel Cinematic Universe 2021. I just see the Suicide Squad, and it clearly says DC at the top of it, and then it says Zack Snyder's Justice League. Black Adam, that's DC as well.
They're all DC.
Get off this list. Google, figure it out.
We got Moon Knight. Which is Oscar Isaac.
What the fuck is that? Oh, love Oscar Isaac.
That's gonna really go into mental health of superheroes.
I've just realised Venom 2 is being considered a horror.
Yes, because it's called Let There Be Carnage, and Carnage is an offspring of Venom, but about 20 times worse, because he's not only the symbiote is vicious, but the body that he's taken over is a serial killer played by Woody Harrelson.
Oh,
Eddie something.
Nice.
Other.
Cletus.
It's Eddie Brock.
Cletus Cassidy.
That's it, Cletus Cassidy.
Eddie Brock, yeah, Eddie Brock.
Eddie Brock is.
I like how this is Google just like making it too short. Like it says Tom Hardy, Venom. Well, Tom Hardy is Eddie Brock, and then Venom is. Does Tom Hardy? No, Tom Hardy doesn't voice Venom, right? No,
I bet he does.
Not. He probably does with it, like, because obviously the voice is obviously being modulated or some shit.
No, that's just
that's just how he talks.
Morning voice. They say to Tom Hardy, go out for a heavy drink, wake up about 4 a.m. and do the lines for Venom.
Exactly. So this obviously isn't WandaVision related, but 7th of May 2021 is the UK release of Black Widow.
Nice.
That's what it's currently set as. David Harbour, my God, it's actually ridiculous. Like, it makes you realise like how many fucking huge actors there are, because you'll see ScarJo in something else, and you'll be like, oh, that's ScarJo, and like, oh, now she's Black Widow. Then you see Rob Downey Jr. in something, you're like, I can't believe he was Iron Man. Now I'm looking at like David Harbour, I'm like, wow, weird, the guy from Stranger Things is going to be he's in a Marvel film. And it's like, oh, Christian Bale, fuck yeah, he's going to be in a Marvel film. Oh, Kumail Nanjiani, oh, of course he's going to be in a fucking Marvel film. And then there's just loads, like Harry fucking Styles,
but then
whack.
Everyone now goes, oh, look at how many big people are in Marvel films. A lot of them were made big by Marvel films.
Yeah, by him. Yeah, I suppose
like Chris Hemsworth. Obviously, he'd done a bit before, but him being Thor
that's where he fucking...
Thor and Avengers properly made him take off.
Yeah,
same with Chris Pratt. He probably took off because of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, like he was kind of like a cult following because of him here on Parks and Rec. And then when he came out to be like getting into shape, and everyone was like,
man,
he's like big now. What was Elizabeth Olsen doing before?
Well, she's an old twin, isn't she? They were doing fashion or something.
But when did she? Because I would say, she's now just known as like an actress rather than like model/actress, like someone like Cara Delevingne was or some shit.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be an actor as well, and it's kind of like, no. She was in. What is all this? I've never heard of this. Like, I may have heard of it, but like not. It's not big. It's the thing. It's like not big. Like, I don't know what any of that is. But then she was in. That was after. In 2013, she was in like quite a bit of things. She was in like something called Kill Your Darlings that had Daniel Radcliffe in it.
No idea.
She was in something Harry Potter.
I know who that is, you idiot.
Oh, I thought you said. I
have no idea what that is.
Yeah, no. She was in Old Boy, the
I do know that.
Of Old Boy.
I know that one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
that was with Mickey Rourke.
Yeah, and
the one that played Whiplash.
The one that played Whiplash. I feel like you're getting
Mickey Rourke. He was in Old Boy.
Are you talking about like proper Old Boy, or are you talking about the US version?
Because Mickey Rourke, the remake.
He's not in. He is not in.
Because original Old Boy was a Japanese thing, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and I'm like the Old Boy that I'm talking about. It was directed by Spike Lee, has Josh Brolin, as Elizabeth Olsen, Samuel L. Jackson. It even has Rami Malek in it, which is kind of weird.
Oh jeez.
Oh my god, it's got Lance Reddick in it. You know the guy from John Wick, the not manager, the fucking like receptionist, the concierge guy.
I've never seen John Wick.
You're fucking unbelievable. Anyway, he was also in The Wire and shit. Anyway, we have gone completely off topic. Yeah.
We have.
Kind
WandaVision's good.
WandaVision is fucking good.
Only halfway through-ish, kind of.
I honestly would love, just like every now and again, we just need to talk about like, yeah, I say we need to talk about every Marvel film or like film series, whatever, you know, like the Iron Mans, etc. But then when you talk about one, you always end up having to talk about the others. So like, but saying that, we couldn't do like a Marvel episode. It would be like 4 hours long trying to talk about like each film and how they all come together.
Or we do a speed run and give ourselves a minute to talk about each film in the MCU.
A minute?
Yeah.
That'd be...
But then we have to say the important stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we could.
Try it, at least. I mean, it'd only take, 26 minutes to make? So, if it goes down the drain, it's not a lot of time.
It'd be like, that's the thing we'd have to, like, rehearse, you know?
No.
Yeah, no, it would, because think about it, in a minute, you can't just, like, off the top of your head, sum up the film in a good way.
Minute each.
So 2 minutes per film.
2 minutes per film. You get a minute, I'll get a minute. We chat.
I would argue that it's more just like 2 minutes to talk about that one film rather than like 1 minute for you to talk about the film.
But then we're going to struggle, aren't we, with talking over each other? What, aren't we?
Because then we can have a conversation.
No.
See, we failed already because it just went silent after.
Well, we're not actually doing it right now, are we?
No, I know, but it was just a fucking... Fuck you, man. Ah, God. Ow.
Karma.
Yeah. Fuck you. Right. WandaVision's epic.
It is.
And we get to enjoy it for another... Oh, wait. What day is it today? Monday. So we get to enjoy it for another... February. We get to enjoy it for another 5 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
What would it be in 5 weeks' time? Holy shit, it'd be March.
Yep. I'll be 21 by then.
That's fucking epic, dude. We just passed my birthday.
Yep. Happy birthday
but it's gone,
to when it's gone.
Yeah, no one cares.
Or if I say happy birthday now, am I late or very early?
Fuck off. You're late. That's my... Did you catch it?
Nope.
Because of the low frame rate of your camera, it looked like you caught it.
What's this?
That was awesome. It was like a ray of skin color.
Spacebar doesn't turn off my camera anymore.
I don't know how you do that. I don't know what that is. Stop. Okay. Well, look. If there's no more to add about WandaVision, we can come to a little close.
I think that'd be great because there is RP to be done.
Yeah, we'll do the second part in roughly 5 to 6 weeks' time.
Yep.
Where we talk about the rest of WandaVision. Hopefully, at some point, there is a Mandalorian episode out. And then we need an episode with Will. So these are on the cards. We don't know if they're on the table. And that's pretty much it. So please fucking subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Yep.
Like the video. Share it with your mates. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram. If you're listening on Spotify, thank you very much. We appreciate it. And yeah, also follow us on Twitch. Almost forgot about that one. Follow us on Twitch. We're just streaming like a bunch of random games. Sometimes it'll be just me. Sometimes it's both of us. Sometimes it's Minecraft, GTA. Who the fuck knows? We're figuring it out. We're new to this. So yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
Usually you specifically requested last time that you get to say fair enough, and I gave you the perfect opportunity. Thank you.
Great job. Fair enough.
See you around.